I want to thank you all for being part of this group, because what is really remarkable is that there are a lot of people doing a lot of great work in this incredible, beloved city of Minneapolis, and we are really blessed by that. But I have to tell you that Urban Homeworks is one of those very special groups. When there is a problem, that's who we call. A few years ago, when we began to see that the foreclosure issue was really hitting Minneapolis hard, especially North Minneapolis, I called the folks at Urban Homeworks, and I called all these other community developers around the city, and I said, we have a problem, and we want some unique strategies here to get at it. And a lot of people responded well, but nobody responded as well as Urban Homeworks. And over these past few months, especially, as the foreclosure issue has hit even more critically, as we've seen more homeless kids move from suburbs into our city schools and they need housing, who is it out there who is building the multifamily units and the strategy that really makes sure there's not only a roof over their heads, but there's supportive services and a person who's deeply committed, an urban pioneer who's right there with them? Again, it's Urban Homeworks. This is not just one organization in the city. This is one of the most important organizations in the city at one of the most important periods of time. So I want to thank you for being here, and I also want to challenge you and say that if you really believe that in this community, which is one of the most blessed communities in the country and also has one of the deepest gaps between haves and have-nots, if you really believe that this community can in fact heal all the barriers that separate people from success, there are a lot of places to help, but I can't think of a dollar better spent than investing right here in Urban Homeworks. Every dollar they get comes right back into the community. I know a lot of organizations that do good things, but they have very low administrative costs, and because they are such deeply committed people who are doing the work. So every dollar invested makes sense. And I want to also, just as I finish, to say how much I appreciate those of you who especially see the faith mission of this organization. I grew up in a church, and the church was about Sunday, and I went away from my faith for much of my life because I was much more about what happened out in the community. I came back to my faith because I realized it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and every day. That's exactly what Urban Homeworks does. So those of you who really want to take your faith into this community should be part of this great group. I want to thank you for your work and tell you that we've done a lot with Urban Homeworks, and the best is yet to come because of you. Thank you very much.